Hello students, in today's video we will discuss about class 9th second poem, that is Wind, written by Subramanyam Bharti from the book Beehive. So before starting the video, first you subscribe my channel, press the bell icon so that you can get the notification of my new videos. So let's start the poem. So, first of all, what is the theme of the poem? Actually, students, the theme of the poem is this poem depicts the power of wind and how it is destructive. The wind, as described in the poem, blows violently and breaks everything around. The poet has linked this powerful wind with the difficulties, obstacles, and struggles of life. Just like the wind that destroys everything that is weak, these difficulties can also easily break down weak people. Only strong people can withstand them. The poem then encourages us to have courage and firm determination. It gives a message that we must have strong hearts as well as will power to face any trouble or hardship of life. First of all, about the poet. Chenna Swami Subramanyam Bharti, born on 11 December 1802 and died on 11 September 1921. He was an Indian writer, journalist, Indian independence activist, and social reformer from Tamil Nadu. He was popularly known as Mahakavi Bharti and a pioneer of modern Tamil poetry. In fact, he was one of the greatest Tamil literary figures of all time. He was struck by an elephant at Chennai, whom he used to feed daily. Although he survived for a few months, his health deteriorated to a great extent and died. But we remember him as the people's poet, a great nationalist, outstanding freedom fighter, and social visionary of the country. So that's all about the poet. Now about the rhyming scheme of the poem. Actually, the entire poem is written in free verse. There is no rhyming scheme in the poem. If I am talking about the poetic devices used in the poem, then the first poetic device used in the poem, that is personification. Now what is a personification? A figure of speech which is used for an inanimate objects or animals, birds look or feel as human. The wind is personified throughout the poem. Okay. Second poetic device used in the poem is a metaphor, a device which compares two things or qualities which are unlike. In the poem, line number 12, the wind god winnows. Here, winnows is a metaphor for separating the weak from the strong. Next poetic device used in the poem, that is anaphora. What is anaphora? This means repetition of the same word in successive lines. For example, in line number 2, 3 and 4, repetition of the word don't. Line number 6 and 7, repetition of word you. Line number 9 and 10 and 11, repetition of word crumbling. And line number 14 and 15, repetition of words let's. Clear? These were the poetic device used in the poem. So now let's start the explanation of the poem stanza wise. First para of the poem is: wind comes softly, don't break the shutters of the windows, don't scatter the papers, don't throw down the books on the shelf. Students, the word shutters means open windows, scatter means throw in different directions. So in these lines, the poet requests the wind to blow gently and not destroy anything with its force. He asks the wind not to break the shutters of the windows and scatter the papers here and there. He also asks the wind not to throw down the books from the shelf. The repetition of the word don't in these lines highlight the request of poet for mercy. The second para of the poem is, there, look what you did. You throw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. Here, the word tore means break into pieces. In these lines, as the wind had not paid any attention to the poet's request of not blowing strongly, the poet says that the wind has threw down the books from the shelf and it tore the pages of the books. The poet also accuses that the wind has also bring rain with it. In the third paragraph, you are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters. Crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives. Crumbling hearts, the wind god winnows and crushes them all. The word poking fun at means making fun of. Weakling means weak bodies or persons or things. Frail means weak. Crumbling means destroying or breaking. Rafters means sloping beams supporting a roof. Winnows means a separating process. Here in the poem it is used to separate weak from strongs. Clear? In these lines, the poet seems to be a little sad. The poet calls the wind clever as it makes fun of all weak things. The strong winds represent all the difficulties and struggles that an individual faces in life. The poet says that the wind destroys all weak things such as houses, doors, rafters, and wood. It even destroys people, their life, and their hearts with its mighty power. The wind god continues destroying or separating weak until only the strong people remain. Fourth stanza, he won't do what you tell him, so come let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly, practice to form the body, make the heart steadfast. Do this and the wind will be friends with us. The word firm means make strong, steadfast means firm and determined. In these lines, the poet addressed the readers and asked them to make themselves strong as the wind will not listen to them. The poet asked the readers to build strong houses and fix the door tightly so that wind cannot harm them. He encouraged his readers to become bold and strong so as to face all the troubles in life. The poet asks the readers to practice hard to get a firm mind as well as a strong body so that they can face the wind and any challenges of life. If they are able to do so, the wind will become their friend and will not harm them. The last stanza of the poem is, out weak fires, he makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good, we praise him every day. The word blow out means to stop a fire. Flourish means grow healthy. So in these lines, the poet describes wind as both a destroyer and a creator. As a destroyer, the wind blows out the weak fires. As a creator, it encourages and nurtures strong fires. In other words, wind can destroy all weak things and can also flourish a thing which is already strong. The poet states that if we are strong, then the wind is a good friend to us and nothing can harm us. We will praise the wind god every day for building our strength. Thus, we should make ourselves physically and mentally ready to accept all challenges. If we are strong, we will easily overcome the challenges and live our lives comfortably. So student, I hope now you understand the poem. If you like my video, please share it.